The joke landed like a slap disguised as a laugh. "Who wants to taste my bitter husband?" my wife said, lifting her wineglass at the crowded table. Forks paused, then everyone laughed. I forced a smile, cheeks burning, but my stomach dropped when I heard her friend Lily's laugh, soft, lingering, almost intimate. It wasn't louder than the others. It was warmer. It stayed with me. The restaurant smelled like garlic and butter, and the clink of glasses kept time while something cold slid into my chest. I remember thinking, absurdly, that jokes only work when everyone's in on them. We've been married 6 years, routine carved and mostly happy. Tuesday pasta nights, shared calendars, a joint savings account labeled Italy 2027. My wife, Mara, was the funny one. I was the steady one. Friends teased us about balance. I paid the rent on time, she planned dinners like this one. Lily was newer to our circle, beautiful in a quiet way, always asking thoughtful questions. "You're lucky," she once told Mara, smiling at me. I believed it then. That night, with candles flickering, I told myself I was being sensitive. "Relax," Mara whispered. "It's a joke." I met Mara at work, back when we both stayed late and shared stale vending machine pretzels. We'd built a life from overlapping commutes and small promotions. Money wasn't flashy, but it was stable. We split chores. We checked in. "I love you," she said every morning, brushing past me with her travel mug. Lily entered later, through a yoga class Mara started after her mother died. They bonded fast. Texts buzzed during dinner prep. "Lily says hi," Mara would say, grinning. I never checked the messages. Trust was easier. Besides, I was the bitter husband, right? The stakes were ordinary and enormous. We just refinanced the condo. I'd turned down a job offer in another city. Mara talked about kids someday soon. I wanted that. I wanted the life we rehearsed. At the table, after the joke, Lily leaned toward Mara and whispered something. Mara laughed again, touching Lily's arm. I caught a look shared, knowing. "You okay?" our friend Dan asked me. "Fine," I said. "Just bitter." More laughter. I drank water, counted breaths, and told myself jealousy was uglier than the joke. Suspicion grows quietly. It doesn't announce itself. On the drive home, Mara hummed, happy. "You were quiet," she said. "Long week," I replied. Later, her phone buzzed on the counter while she showered. A preview flashed, Lily, still smiling about tonight. I didn't open it. I dried dishes, hands shaking. That night, Mara turned away from me sooner than usual. "I'm exhausted," she said. In bed, I stared at the ceiling fan and replayed Lily's laugh, how it lingered a beat too long, like it belonged somewhere else. The clues were small and stacked themselves. Morning yoga turned into brunch. Brunch turned into evening walks. "It's good for my head," Mara said. I nodded. One Saturday, I found a receipt in her coat pocket, 2 lattes, same time, a place near Lily's office. "Oh," Mara said when I asked, I ran into her. She smiled too quickly. At dinner with friends, Lily sat closer than before. "You really are funny," she told Mara. Then to me, "She keeps things interesting." The pause felt deliberate. I laughed, alone. I started noticing patterns like a hobby I hated. Texts late at night. Phones turned face down. New perfume that wasn't mine. When I reached for Mara's hand on the couch, she squeezed, then pulled away to answer a message. "Work," she said. I checked our bank app, no red flags, just normal groceries and gas. Normal can be camouflage. One evening I said, "Do you still want Italy?" She blinked. "Of course." Then, softer, "Why wouldn't I?" I didn't have a good answer yet. Only a feeling that kept me awake. The next dinner was at our place. I cooked to feel useful. Lily arrived early with wine, cheeks flushed. "I missed you," she told Mara, too easily. During dessert, Mara teased me again. "He's grumpy without carbs." Laughter. Lily laughed last. I watched their reflections in the oven door, close enough to share breath. When I cleared plates, Lily touched my arm. She loves you, she said. The words sounded rehearsed. My phone buzzed, then unknown number. You deserve honesty, the text read. Ask her about Thursday. Thursday came with rain and courage I borrowed from anger. I waited until after dinner. What happened Thursday? I asked, steady. Mara froze. What do you mean? I showed her the text. She paled. Who sent that? Answer the question. Silence stretched. Finally, we talked. Where? At Lily's. My chest thudded. About what? She swallowed. About us. I laughed once, sharp. Us? She reached for me. I pulled back. You joked about me, I said. And your friend laughed like she already knew the punchline. Mara cried then, real tears. It wasn't planned, she said. I didn't mean for it to cross lines. Did it? I asked. She nodded. One kiss, she whispered. I stopped it. The room felt smaller. When? Thursday. The anonymous text made sense. I thought of Lily's eyes. Why? Because I felt seen, Mara said. Because you've been distant. I laughed again, hollow. I cook, I plan, I show up. She nodded. I know. That's why I hate myself. The twist came ugly and complete. Lily texted as if summoned. We should tell him everything, she wrote, Mara's phone lighting up. I took it. Everything? I typed. Lily replied instantly. The kiss wasn't the first moment. My ears rang. How long? I asked aloud. Mara shook her head, sobbing. Weeks, Lily typed. Emotional, mostly. Mostly is a liar's adverb. I handed the phone back. Pack a bag, I said. Tonight. Mara looked up. Please. I stood. I can't be the punchline anymore. Mara stayed with her sister. The condo felt cavernous. I slept badly, woke early, ran until my lungs burned. Friends called. I told the truth without theatrics. We're separating, I said. Lily tried once more. I'm sorry, she texted. I blocked her. Mara and I met with a counselor a week later. What do you want? The counselor asked. I answered first. Clarity. Mara answered second. Another chance. We laid out boundaries like fragile glass. Transparency. Time. No contact. I'll do anything, Mara said. I believe she meant it. Trust rebuilds or it doesn't. There's no hack. We tracked calendars. Shared passwords. Awkward, necessary rituals. Some days were kind. Others were knives. At a coffee shop, Mara said, I miss who we were. I said, me too. We reviewed finances, paused Italy, redirected savings to therapy. Consequences are mundane. They look like cancelled plans in careful words. Lily moved gyms. Our friend group fractured politely. I'm ashamed, Mara told me one night. I replied, good. So am I. Shame, at least, meant awareness. 3 months later, I made my decision. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet, like turning off a light. I forgive you, I told Mara. Her shoulders sagged with relief. But I don't want to stay married. She nodded, tears contained. I understand. We filed papers. Split the condo. Kept the cat with alternating weeks. We were kind. Kindness is possible without continuation. On my last night there, I cooked one more pasta. I'm sorry, she said. I know, I answered. We hugged like people who learned something expensive. Now, when I hear laughter, I listen. Jokes reveal more than secrets sometimes. I learned that respect is the floor, not the ceiling, and that being steady doesn't mean being silent. The punchline that